Oh, hey girl, what's going on with you? Thanks for calling. I'm glad you answered the phone finally. Now feel free to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And also, if the spirit moves you, hit that cash app $ CANDYLAND 5809. So I'm here to do a rat attack response video on her scamming. But before I get into that, I just want to share a little bit about my day. Oh, first of all, I want to thank you for to all my new subscribers, to my subscribers in general, my haters, my lovers, my friends, and everything in between. I don't know what I'm gonna call my little gang one day, but we'll figure it out. Anywho, I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the positive, the negative. Please feel free to correct me if I say something wrong, which I'm sure you will. I mean, um, that's no problem over here. I don't delete comments. I don't, not every now and then, if I say something crazy and then somebody correct me, I'm like, oh shit, I feel stupid. I'm human, it is what it is. I get embarrassed. I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, I'm admitting to it. Guilty. You know, this is my second time doing this video because I keep fucking I'm trying to use my laptop and my phone and I'm laying down. First of all, I want to say to anybody who knows of anybody struggling with addiction, um, I know I probably shouldn't be adding this in the video, but I just want to share this because a person I used to go to school with, I saw her the other day, and she really didn't look good, and you know, I've heard I've heard rumors and things of her that nature of her, using drugs. So just kind of broke my heart, when I looked at her because she's a very pretty girl. Um, and drugs will really, really draw. It's like it takes your soul out of you. So when you look at you, I mean, it does. So looking at her, and I just was like, God, please, please help her. I mean, we all need help, or we needed help at some point in our life. But that bothered me. It has a sensitive spot in my heart because I've dealt with situations and family members or what have you, um, with addiction. So yeah, it's not pretty. People feel like they got it under control, and it'll have you thinking you just as normal as could be. But anyway, and so my aunt, if anybody's been following listening to me, is back in the hospital. Um, a word of prayer from my Auntie Cookie. Give her a shout out on your prayers tonight. Um, so anyway, enough with the sad stuff. Cause I try not to do sad on this here line. But just wanted to share that with you all. Um, so anyway, today I had a taste for some ribs. So I went to spot I was going to go to. I had my mouth watering as I was reading the reviews, and I get to the spot because they weren't answering the phone, and I'm like, okay, well maybe they're just too busy, whatever, whatever. And so I get over to the spot, and they're closed. So I'm just sitting there like, shit, where can I go? And it just seemed like all the soul food spots were. The second one I drove to, that looked like that was closed. So I wasn't I didn't bother getting out because if it looked closed, I'm like, forget it. So I end up going to a spot called Fat Cats we got here, and ordered me some ribs, macaroni and cheese. I wanted the only thing that was missing was baked beans, ribs, macaroni and cheese, green beans, and potato salad. And this was actually my first time having that meal. I think I ate chicken wings at this spot before, and it was okay. It was good. I'll give it good. Um, not great. So, um, I usually have a particular spot for my ribs, and then even that spot, it depends on who's cooking them, whether they'll be nice and tender or tough as nails, because I've had that happen to me. Um, so, but the ribs are okay. It's so what else I was gonna say? So the video that I had recorded that I just spent 15 minutes on, now I'm re-recording. I told a little story about how I'm gonna just give a little testimony about God's goodness and mercy. So one night, me and my girls, we were going out, and we were trying to get into this bar called the Groove. So now, mind you, keep Fat Cats in mind because that's a part of this story. So the Groove wouldn't let us in because I didn't have my ID. I couldn't find my ID. I'm digging in my pants pockets. I think I must have had a little purse on. I'm digging, digging, digging. My pants, my front, my back, my side, my this, my that, my purse. So I couldn't find the damn driver's license. And I mean, we're our age. We're in our late 30s, early 40s. But we look good. But he still was like, I can't let y'all in because we just had a raid for not IDing, checking IDs. So eventually we was like, okay, we gave up and we went on. So we all decided we were gonna go to Fat Cats. So we get to Fat Cats. I get out the car, stuck my hand in my pocket, and guess what I found? Voila. I said something about to happen. I said something bad about to happen. And sure as shit, my cousin called me at 3 o'clock that morning. He said, yo, somebody just got shot up at the Groove. And I was like, what? I'm like, yo, we was literally trying to get in there, begging the man to get in there. So anyway, that's just my testimony of God's grace and mercy. And now, oh God, I gotta do this over again. So we're gonna go over a few scams. Since Miss Kathy wanna get on the line, so now I'm getting on the line. Miss Kathy said, leave my family alone, child. Girl, you better take your rich daughter and go sit down somewhere. The both of y'all. So we're gonna do a throwback of Soncerae and her scams. All right, so here it goes.
Hey everybody, it is Soncerae here. I appreciate you tuning into my live stream, and I wanted to just do this live stream on Facebook because I wanted to explain exactly what's going on with my Black Women Power and Respect tour, okay? The Young Black Woman Power and Respect tour, I problem for the speakers that were involved. So the first time, I can't remember why nobody wanted the date. Then the second, her personality or blah blah blah, I'm going to be the type of person that tries to destroy whatever she had created for herself. That's not the type of woman I am at all. Even if I've had some type of conflict or challenge with this young lady, I've never. Vicky Humphreys, the person that was helping me with the event, ended up having like some type of health issues inside of her own life, so she decided to pull out. And during this time, I didn't know that she wasn't communicating with a lot of the ladies involved with Atlanta. I didn't know that at the time. Now I know because a lot of the ladies are contacting me.
Wait, how don't you know if y'all got three chat groups and all y'all supposed to be communicating? And why, if it's not a Soncerae show, um, but still, why aren't you? I forgot what I was gonna say.
And so one lady specifically contacted me. Her name was Paris Murphy. I don't know if she's a legitimate doctor or not, but I think she does a lot of motivational speaking and stuff like that. Now, I try to give every single woman that comes to me with a decent submission and proof that she's been a speaker before and all of this the tables. And so, in order to be a vendor at one of my events, each vendor has to pay $75 a deposit. Now, the kind of businesswoman I am, I like to get everything in writing. I don't play that. You know, I'm the type of person that I don't do word of mouth stuff. I don't do word transaction because I've learned with dealing with business the many years that I had to make sure that I had everybody sign documents. So Paris Murphy decided to sign an agreement to say that, you know, she was going to put down a deposit to hold.
Can I just say one thing? Drama, and we all know this, especially the Viper Pit and the long, and the secret Viper pits, people, shadow watchers. We all know that drama follows this broad everywhere she goes. Okay, so that ain't nothing new, bitch.
Her table for, you know, $75, right? And so each vendor has signed that. Each speaker has filled out application. Each sponsor has filled out application and agreement. Okay, that's how I do stuff. I'm real solid. And so when we moved the date from Easter to another date, Vicky, Vicky decided to not share this with you. However, the date I want to move to the end of the year to where there are no holidays because what's not.
So Cheryl Whitfield is in the comment section, and she says, "Think about saying you want to move an event to the end of the year because there are no holidays. The biggest holidays are Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's."
Messing up everything is the holidays, okay? And I want to move the date for Atlanta's Young Black Woman Power Respect Tour to the end of the year. So she asked me for a refund, right? And I said to her, you signed an agreement, okay? You signed an agreement to where you don't get a refund for the $75 deposit. I will confirm if just when we pick a solid date for Atlanta, you come out and you do your thing. Whether you want to speak or not is up to you. But as a vendor, I want you to come out and I want you to sell your product. You know, I don't want you to like expect a refund and just not show up. Okay? Now she asked me for it. She asked me for the refund. I explained to her that she signed an agreement. You know, she had to know. I said, you gotta read the fine print of stuff. You have to read the fine print of stuff. You can't just put your money in any type of place. Whatever type of businesswoman you are, you have to be careful about where you're putting your money, business-wise. Whatever you're investing your time into, you have to pay attention to fees. You have to pay.
Is this her advice? Her financial advice? She part financial advice
Attention
in
to
this.
refunds, deposits, all of the policies involved with whatever it is that you're putting your money into. You have to be very selective. I may be a little screwed up in regards to my personal life, but I'm definitely not.
Yeah, be selective and know not to deal with Soncerae scamming
However, in
ass.
regards to business, I know how to handle my thing in regards to business, and especially when I'm dealing with people. And so she asked me for a refund, so I said to her, it's very like disappointing to me that I'm handling business with all of these people, and you are the second person that's come to me as a vendor asking me for a refund when refunds are when deposits are non-refundable. I said, however, what I'm going to do is give you a refund out of my personal finance.
Girl, she took that money and went to Chick-fil-A, child.
Because your deposit goes into a business. The Young Black Woman Power Respect Tour stuff is for a nonprofit. That money goes to a completely different something like that.
Child, she
Eventbrite does not
wish.
give you the money for the event until after the event has taken place, and then you get the money from the ticket sales online. Then they don't release any money until after the ticket sales. So each girl that was supposed to, let me not take girls, take that back because a lot of these women are older. These ladies, every single person made $15 off of each ticket that they sold. So if you go to the Eventbrite for the Young Black Woman Power and Respect Tour, you'll see where you'll be able to select who, directed you to the event. That way I could keep track of what ladies were selling tickets. Paris Murphy hadn't sold any tickets yet. Okay? I don't even think she was even promoting it. Okay, so when she asked me for the refund back, I said to her, refunds are deposits are non-refundable. Okay, but however, I will give you your money back and my personal finances. Now, she said this to me 2 days ago. Right? Now, I'm the type of person, I know when to end the conversation. Because what I've noticed about people on the internet lately,
Damn, I wish we would have had privy to that conversation.
and people who are interacting via text and via email, people be rude, they get very ugly, get very nasty. I want to end the conversation as quick as I can without anyone making it escalate where insults are flying and all this stuff. And I'm assuming that, our conversation to her must have offended her when I said to her, it's non-refundable. Because I know how people, when you spend money, you want your money back, and we realize that you done put yourself in a position to where you can't get it back. You're feeling some type of way, and instead of just saying, I made a mistake, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to make this person look bad. That won't get me
Any business with you, bitch, is a mistake.
a refund. Now, like I said, I'm a businesswoman. I put everything on paper. And I said to her, if I do get enough money in my personal finances, I will be happy to give you back, your deposit. But as far
I thought you was rich, bitch. If I do get enough money in my personal finances. Girl, you supposed to have stacks on top of stacks. Racks on top of racks.
as business-wise, you signed a document that says that your deposit is non-refundable, and I did it like that for a reason. I made sure I had everybody sign paperwork for a reason. And so instead of her taking what we said and striding and staying positive with it, she decides that she wants to go around Atlanta and go to all of my other speakers and say all of this negative stuff about me as if I just refuse to reimburse like I'm like this other person. And this is the reason why I couldn't stand handling business in Atlanta. Because if somebody doesn't get their way in.
So this video is going to cut her off. Thank God anyway. So I'll just read some of the comments. Man Game said, typical Soncerae, her excuses are always long-winded, all over the place. Someone else's fault. She's supposed to be so intelligent, but she didn't know, blah, blah, blah. Or so was going on. Sunflower said, this event never happened. Red Wing said, if I send you $40 for a hat, if I return the hat, pay me my money back. Oh Jesus. um he's man game said her hands are big as 1940 boxing gloves. She do got some big hands. Um Rack City, Rack City. Say yikes, no makeup. Miss Martin Person says she's not ugly on the outside. She's obese and ugly on the inside. It's different. uh, Martin says she normally wears so much makeup that her natural state appears to be hit. That's why I stay checking the jawline when I have to face smashing. Ah! So, see, I don't, nothing against makeup. I think a lot of the ladies look beautiful. But damn it to hell, when you not wearing that shit and you looking like this, boy, look at here. I've just never been a makeup person. Not to say I didn't need it. I got some circles under my eyes now, dark circles. I gotta start at least covering them up, cause that shit, yo, I swear, I swear, don't laugh at me, y'all, but I swear to God, when I first got my dark circle, I thought I had put some eyeliner, and I was trying to rub it off. I'm like, why the fuck? I'm washing my face, like, why this ain't coming off? What the hell is this? I never had dark circles. So as I'm starting to age and shit is starting to happen, I'm like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. So my daughter, she looking like trying to rub it. And we both, oh my God. But anyway, I still don't even color with my dark circles up really. But when I start going back out or, stuff like that, I might start covering them up. I mean, they there. I they're not as big a deal to me to cover them up really. Unless I'm just, unless I decide to go all out or whatever. So I mean, again, that's just me. I don't wear makeup. I wear a little lipstick liner, whatever. Never been foundation number 45 and all that stuff. Um but it's one thing to look like a totally different person when you take that shit off. And then she using a filter too. She looking a mess. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, okay, I'm trying to find. Wait a minute. Somebody said, I believe she stated that she became a minister after her contract ended with Bad Boy because she wanted to reconcile and clean herself up the music industry. Um, shoot. All right, I'm gonna find what I'm looking for, and then I'm gonna